Hey guys, Lee's Product Reviews here again. I have another new item I wanted to show you today. I have a battery charger. It's a 12 volt, 6 amp battery charger that's good for wet batteries, gel batteries, AGM batteries that you can use up to 100 amp hours. Here in my truck, I have a gel battery. It is a 70 amp battery, so this should work perfectly for my truck. So I thought we'd open it up, take a look at it, and see how it works. So in the box here, we have the charger and some instructions. The one thing about this charger I know from looking at it in the box is it does have a couple of different modes here that you can use. It has a normal charging mode that you can do. It has it also has a kind of an intelligent repair mode, so that if your battery is heavily depleted or it's got some faults in it, it will do a deep charge cycle on it to help bring it back to life and bring it up into full charge. Sometimes I find myself in need of one of these. My kids will leave some things plugged into my truck or a light on and drain the battery, and it really sucks when you get out here and you can't start your car, and so I need to recharge the battery to bring it back to life. So I find these very, very handy and useful. So I've got a plug here. We'll go ahead and plug it in, and we'll try it out and just see what some of the different modes are and see how it works. I know it has an LCD on the front here that gives you some feedback into the charging process, into how it's working. So I'm going to go ahead. I've removed my positive terminal on my battery so that I can connect this up. So this is just the battery. It's not hooked up to the truck. Positive to positive, negative to negative. And now I can turn it on and run through the different modes. So when I run it on here, it does give me some different modes that I can pulsating repair, kind of a normal charge, and as it's going, it's telling me how many volts it's pushing out, how many amps, and then it will give me kind of a status on how until it reaches full charge. So now I have it running here. It's pushing out 3 amps set right currently, and 12 volts, and it is going through a charge. If I wanted to do the pulse where it does the repair and for the deep cycle, I can do that as well. So here in the manual it does say, let's see, it's got a summer mode, a winter mode, how much the charging current is, and there's the repair mode. For those deep repairs, it will tell you with a full indicator when it is charged. One of the nice things is it won't sit here and charge forever. Once it does finish a charge cycle, it will turn off so that you're not continually overcharging your battery or anything. It does have an error mode if there is some sort of error. And it says, the icons blink when you get it connected. When I got the positive and negative connected, it did come on and start blinking. And when it's normally charging, it will tell you the number of volts and where it's at in the charging cycle. As I mentioned here, it will go up to a 100 amp hour battery. For the different size batteries, it does give you kind of a time to a full charge. If it was fully depleted, up to a full charge. It says for a battery of my size, which is 70 amp hours, it says 60 to 100 amp hours. You can expect 8 to 12 hours for a full charge from depleted to full. So that gives me just kind of an idea of what to expect. I could put this on the charger and I could probably expect 8 to 9 hours for that to fully charge. So that is really it. It's I can hear it going. Seems to be a fan inside to keep this cool, because I know chargers can sometimes warm up. But this is pretty compact. This is something you can keep in your vehicle on the go if you need it, or just pop it in your garage to get out when you want it. You just plug it into a power source and let it go, and it will get your battery up to full operation and fully charged. One of the nice things about this, though, as I mentioned, is it does work for the multiple different battery styles, both AGM or gels, as well as wet batteries. And as I mentioned, I have an AGM battery, a gel battery, so I was glad that this did cover that. And it does charge up to 6 amps, which is a lot higher than some of them you find. I've had previous chargers in the past that did a trickle charge, but they only did it at 1 amp, and it took forever. This is nice that it goes up to 6 amps when it does charge, so that allows it to move a little faster and give it a better charge. So definitely something worth checking out if you have a car battery or any 12 volt batteries and you want to keep them charged up and topped off, or if you're trying to bring one back to life you need to do a repair cycle on it, something like this would work really well. So definitely check it out. Thanks guys, I appreciate it.